name's Christy Lisa. I'm at Dr. Pana's office, and I just wanted to share a little bit about my story.
So tell us a little bit about your skating history.
I started figure skating later in life when I was 13 and a half years old. At first I started as a hobby, but I fell madly in love with it. It became my passion. I started training every single day, at least 60 to 80 hours a week. I set records and benchmarks for the club I was part of, the Pasadena Figure Skating Club. I passed 4 exams in 4 months. Normally that takes 8 years. My coaches were Ian Kite, Victoria Stratton, Sabrina Uribe, and Sachi Kuchiki, who taught me all my incredible jumps. I got to the double axel, and I was working on skating competitively internationally, hopefully, like first nationals and then internationals, but I snapped my ankle backward. I went to a foot specialist, and I was diagnosed to never skate again, never step foot on the ice for the rest of my life. I was a coach at the time. I destroyed my career because that was my passion, obviously, and after one treatment with Trigenics with Dr. Pana, I recovered, obviously, between the years from not being able to walk at all. I was walking. Obviously, I walked into Dr. Pana's office, but I was on a constant limp, and my pain was constantly. I woke up with a 7, and by the end of my workday, it was at a 10, and I wouldn't sleep at night. I would take sleeping pills sometimes because it was so extreme, or I would sleep every other day. But being a professional athlete, that's kind of the norm. When you're training, you just deal with the pain. And just one treatment with Trigenics with Dr. Pana, I forgot about my ankle. The pain has been alleviated to such a degree, I'm not even thinking about it. The last time I haven't thought about my ankle was before I started my skating career. That's how much, and
How many years is that then?
That's 7 years.
For 7 years. Okay.
7 years I had constant ankle pain, and I'm born flat-footed, so I naturally have ankle pain, but I'm in semi-pain because I'm very flat-footed, but at the same time, it's usually at a 3. It's very tolerable. I don't think about it much, but it was at a very high number. It's constantly at a 6, 7, 8, or 10, where I can't even bear it, and there's tears falling on my eye because of the pain. I'm shaking. And just one treatment, it's so much
better.
How
many falls did you have, Christy, over the course of your skating? How many falls did you have?
Per practice, about 300. Because I would train for 5 hours minimum, 3 hours bare minimum. And during that time, if I was learning a new spin, like when I was learning how to spin, I would fall at least 60, 70, 80 times per hour, 2 hours, and I would train for anywhere from 4 in the morning to 10, and then go for a second practice for another 2-3 hours, and then I would go fall at ballet as well.
So your body was very traumatized.
Yes.
And the doctor who you saw didn't have a lot of hope for your foot, right?
No, they said I need crutches or wheelchair, and they told me good luck.
Okay. But what we didn't do is we didn't treat your foot, to be honest with you. We treated your brain, and your foot came along for the ride, which is exciting. And that's why you had an instantaneous change, because everybody else was worried about working on your foot. So if someone was out there in athletics, and don't they all get kind of beat up in athletics? We all do, right?
Absolutely.
So if they were athlete and they were watching this and they had ankle or foot pain, what would you tell them?
Have a Trigenics treatment. Absolutely. It's worth every penny. I've been to so many specialists. I've been looking for so many things. I traveled across the U.S. looking for things. I could not find anything that's this effective.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.